Hi guys, welcome to tip number 4. I want to begin today's tip with a little disclaimer. If you are to look through my video series, you will see that I go from no number to 1 and then to 3. And I just want to assure you that the person giving you homeschool advice can count to 4, I promise you. It's just that I have now moved the videos to YouTube and I wanted them to be sequential on YouTube and also keep them the same between the two platforms. So with that being said, if you guys could do me a huge help, if you think these videos are helpful and might be helpful to somebody who's searching YouTube for homeschooling help, if you could go and view and like my video, I think it might show up on a search. As of right now, it's not going to show up because nobody's watching, and that's not really helping anybody, and that's not the purpose. So that would be super helpful if you could do that, and it will be under, if you search Surviving Homeschool, I should come up because that's how I'm titling each of them, and then Surviving Homeschool Tip 1, 2, 3, etc. So that's where you'll find me. And like I said, if you think that this could be helpful to a greater population, please go and like that video and we can get it out. All right, with that being said, let's move on to tip number 4. And this was not actually what I was planning to talk about today, but when we had our school this morning, we spent some time doing copy work. You can see it behind me actually, and number 1 just really struck me. And it says, times of great trial bind people together. When there is a common enemy, there is also a common purpose. So we need to talk about having someone to go through this together with, that you're in communication with, that knows, the truth of what's going on in your household. And because there's going to be hard times, and we love our husbands and love our kids, but it cannot always be them, because a lot of the times the frustration is around things with them. So my encouragement from you is, even though we are in a time of isolation, is reach out and be purposeful to do that. And I will tell you a little story from when I got started. So I was that mom who dropped their kids off first thing in the morning and picked them up last. I worked when we lived in Ohio, and what changed for us was we moved to Oklahoma. We no longer had family help, and I didn't have a job initially, so I found myself home all the time. And, that is very isolating, and it was very hard. I love my children, but there is something about getting out and talking to people as part of your everyday job. Now, some of you are still working from home and interacting, and I don't know that this will be as important for you, but if there are people who are really isolated and just cut off from everybody else, it is dangerous mentally and for your health. So I just want to get it out there that you need to draw upon those people in your life that you can talk vulnerably with about how things are going, and some of the thoughts you're having, and just that feeling of being isolated, because we are not created to be isolated like this, and we need to make all the more effort to reach out to our tribe. So I will say that if you do have a homeschool question and you have my number, you are welcome to call me anytime. Believe me, no judgment. I have been there. I have yelled at my kids. I've walked out of the classroom. I've slammed the door. I've done it all. So no judgment, but you need to talk about these things, and you need to have someone that you can confide in. Now, for those of you that don't have my number, you have someone, and they don't have to be a homeschooler. They don't have to have any homeschool knowledge to share with you. They just need to be someone that you can be real with and talk about your struggles with and be open. And I say that because a lot of times we want to be like, we got this. Oh, our homeschool is going so great. We're doing it wonderfully. Not appearing to need any help, but maybe some of you out there really are not in need of help when you're trapped in a house with your family and can't go anywhere. But I will need someone to talk to, and I'm already working my channels to make sure that I'm talking to people that I trust, and I'm getting time with others, even if it's just on the phone, so that we don't become too isolated, and it's not great for your mental health. So just be aware of it. Make preparations for it. I will, again, just tell you my plan. I want to plan to get 2 people that my kids get along with, so they have social interaction too, that we can go to each other's houses while it's still allowed, and our kids can see each other and we can interact. And I would like to have a goal of twice a week that I see other people, and then on those days where I don't, I want to make a plan of trying to call somebody and reaching out, because not only will it help me, it can help that person if they're also feeling very, very isolated from everybody else. So just some ideas, but find your tribe. Don't do it alone. But you got this. And I know some of you still don't have curriculum, but you got this. All right, so I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.